In the world of product development, features are the functional components that give a product its unique identity and value proposition. These features are what users interact with directly and what makes a product useful or enjoyable to them. The creation of features is not only about building things that work, but also about continuously improving and adapting them to meet changing user needs, business goals, and market trends. From identifying the right features to launching and refining them, the entire process plays a significant role in the product's success. This detailed breakdown explores the intricate journey of creating features that drive value and user satisfaction. Feature identification and planning. The first stage of creating meaningful product features is feature identification. This involves recognizing user needs, market demands, and aligning those insights with business objectives. Features can arise from user feedback and pain points. Customers are often the best source of insight when it comes to feature development. Product teams gather feedback from customer support tickets, surveys, user forums, or reviews to understand common problems or desires. For example, if users of a fitness app request a way to track their water intake, this request could evolve into a new feature designed to integrate hydration tracking into the app's main dashboard. Market trends and competitive analysis. Competitive analysis is another crucial aspect. Companies constantly monitor market trends and evaluate competitors' products to ensure they are not left behind. For example, the rise of voice assistants like Alexa and Siri has led many apps to introduce voice-controlled features to stay competitive. Internal business goals. Companies also create features to meet strategic business goals, such as expanding into new markets, improving retention, or increasing revenue. A business might prioritize creating a subscription model for an existing freemium product where features like early access, premium support, or exclusive content are developed to incentivize users to subscribe. Feature identification doesn't happen in isolation. It requires collaboration between product managers, designers, engineers, and marketing teams. Once features are identified, they must be prioritized to focus on the most critical functionalities that will drive user value. Prioritization techniques. Prioritizing features ensures that the team spends time and resources on what matters most. Several methods help determine feature importance. Moscow method. This approach divides features into 4 categories: must have, should have, could have, and won't have. Must-haves are essential for the product's core functionality, while should-haves are important but not critical for launch. Could-haves are nice to have but do not affect the core experience, and won't-haves are features that will not be included in the current cycle. This method allows teams to focus on what's most important without getting distracted by non-essential features. Value versus complexity matrix. This matrix helps prioritize features by evaluating them against 2 axes, value and complexity. Features with high value and low complexity are typically implemented first, as they provide the greatest return on investment with the least amount of effort. On the other hand, complex features that offer high value may be broken down into smaller phases, ensuring they don't delay product releases. Cost of delay. This technique evaluates the impact of delaying the feature's release. Features that provide high value but are costly to delay are prioritized over those that can wait. For example, launching a feature during a key sales period may be more valuable than waiting to perfect it, as the revenue opportunity is time-sensitive. With prioritized features, the next step is to create a roadmap, a strategic plan that outlines when and how each feature will be developed and delivered. The roadmap aligns stakeholders on timelines, resource allocation, and goals, while also allowing flexibility to adjust based on new feedback or shifting market conditions. Design and development. Once the roadmap is in place, teams move into design and development, where the theoretical becomes tangible. This stage includes several key processes: designing features. Designers play a critical role in ensuring that features not only work well, but also provide an optimal user experience. This begins with user experience, UX design, which ensures that features are easy to use and solve user problems. Wireframes and prototypes are developed to visually represent how features will function and how users will interact with them. For example, when designing a search feature for an e-commerce platform, designers would need to consider how users filter products, sort results, and refine their search queries, prototyping. Before diving into full-scale development, prototypes of features may be built to test concepts, validate ideas, and collect feedback. Early prototypes may be low fidelity, simple sketches or wireframes, to get initial reactions, and later evolve into high-fidelity interactive prototypes. This helps avoid costly mistakes by identifying usability issues early on. Technical specifications. Engineers work with the design team to ensure that all technical specifications are aligned with the intended design. This includes deciding on the software architecture, selecting appropriate tools, technologies, and frameworks, and determining how features will integrate with other systems or databases. Development process. In an agile environment, development is broken down into smaller tasks, or user stories, each representing a feature or a portion of a feature. These tasks are completed in sprints, typically lasting 2 to 4 weeks. The iterative nature of Agile allows for regular testing and refinement. During development, features are coded, tested, and integrated with the product's back-end systems to ensure proper functionality. For example, if a messaging feature is being developed, developers ensure that it connects to real-time chat servers, can handle multiple users, and supports rich media such as images or videos, continuous integration and delivery, CI/CD. Many teams use CI/CD pipelines to automatically test and deploy new features. This ensures that code changes are quickly integrated into the main product and that features can be deployed frequently and with minimal issues. If a feature needs to be modified or fixed after launch, the CI/CD pipeline allows quick, continuous iterations. Testing and quality assurance. Testing is an integral part of feature development, ensuring that the feature functions as intended and meets user expectations. A variety of testing methodologies are used at different stages. Unit testing. Developers write unit tests to verify that individual components of the feature, such as specific functions or classes, behave correctly. For example, if the feature involves a payment processing system, unit tests might check if the system correctly calculates tax or validates credit card information. Integration testing. Features are tested within the context of the broader product to ensure they work well with other features. If the product includes a payment gateway and a shipping system, integration testing will verify that the checkout process functions smoothly and that shipping options are correctly applied. Usability testing. Usability tests are conducted with real users to ensure that the feature is intuitive and meets user needs. Test users are often asked to complete tasks using the feature, and feedback is gathered on ease of use, navigation, and overall satisfaction. For example, a newly designed user profile feature for an app might undergo usability testing to ensure that users can easily edit and update their information. Security testing. Security testing ensures that any feature handling sensitive data, such as payment details, follows industry standards for data protection and does not expose users to potential threats. For example, encryption protocols and secure login methods are tested to protect user data. Performance testing. This type of testing ensures that features perform well under heavy load or high traffic conditions. For example, a media streaming app might undergo stress testing to ensure that it can handle thousands of simultaneous viewers without crashing. Launch and post-launch iteration. After rigorous testing, the feature is ready for launch, where it is made available to the user base. The marketing team often plays a key role in ensuring users are aware of the new feature through campaigns, announcements, and tutorials. Post-launch monitoring. Once the feature is live, the development team continues to monitor its performance. Tools like analytics, heat maps, and error tracking software help teams identify how users interact with the feature and if there are any issues. For example, if a new feature for tracking shipments is launched in an e-commerce app, analytics will help determine how often it's used and whether users encounter any issues during the process. User feedback. Feedback from users who actively use the feature is gathered through in-app surveys, social media monitoring, and support tickets. This helps determine if the feature meets its intended goals and provides insights into areas for improvement. Iterative refinement. Based on this feedback, features may be iteratively improved or optimized. Updates can include bug fixes, performance optimizations, or new enhancements based on customer suggestions. For example, a feature that allows users to save items to a wish list might be updated to include sharing capabilities or integration with a shopping cart. Feature retirement. As the product evolves, some features may eventually become obsolete or redundant. Feature retirement is a strategic decision made based on user feedback, market demand, or technological shifts. For example, a feature that was once critical for user engagement might be phased out if it no longer aligns with the product's goals or is replaced by more effective solutions. Conclusion. The development of features is a detailed, multi-stage process that requires deep understanding, strategic planning, and continuous improvement. From identifying user needs and designing intuitive features to developing, testing, and refining them based on real-world feedback, the creation of features is an essential aspect of product development. A successful feature is one that not only meets its objectives, but adapts and evolves over time to stay relevant and continue delivering value to users. By keeping a focus on user experience, iterative feedback, and continuous optimization, businesses can ensure that their products remain competitive, innovative, and capable of solving real user problems.